So they've done it. They've activated the Elvish Norn. There's a lot of incubation tokens. Wait, they come in as... Oh shit, and it transforms them too. Oh dear. So everyone's talking about all the new Praetors, and people are saying that new Vorinclex isn't that good because the cost of him is so prohibitively expensive. He's 5 mana on the front end, and then to flip him into the back end, he's 6 mana. Oh, sorry, 8 mana. I even decreased it in my mind for some reason. But the interesting thing is that he doesn't have a prerequisite to get there, and he finds 2 lands himself. All the others require you to sack creatures and cast spells, where Vorinclex just asks you to dump a load of mana into him, and then we're off to the races. We're tooth and nailing, we're growing our team, and then suddenly everything can fight. It can just fight and it can battle, and then Vorinclex comes back and bada bing, the grand evolution happens. So this is the early access event. This is literally a deck I've thrown together mere moments ago. It's probably not the cleanest it could be. Hell, we're using Zayatora, so we probably should be playing with big Yargle Man to throw at people. I think we're going to do that in a different deck. Massive thank you to Watsy for reaching out and helping me to make content using the early access account. And with that out of the way, don't forget to go to coolstuffinc.com and use my code Kenobi and check out, get 5% off your order and support the show. And with that out of the way, let's try and hit people with Vorinclex. Green is open. We're playing Turbo Vorinclex. Don't build this deck at home, kids. I'm playing these terrible 1-mana dorks that no one has talked about since until Stalwarts. But I mean, it's the best we've got. There is no other 1-mana dork in the format. Canker Blue from our opponent does blow up our enchantments like our back end of our Vorinclex. Playing Armored Scrap Gorger. This is probably our most explosive start. And then off the other Stalwart, make another Stalwart. And that's us up for a lot of mana next turn. Our game plan is to flip the Vorinclex, then put other dumb shit into play. That's it. That's our whole game plan. We can hit us for 3 here and draw a card off Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. We're going to play an Inga and Essica to make all of our stuff make mana. And then next time we can actually cast some stuff and start drawing some cards and getting there with like Vorinclex and shit. If they don't dismember or, sorry, go for the throat my Inga. Ayara, Widow of the Realm. I haven't seen this yet. We have access to 6 mana here, no land drop. Okay, you're not really meant to concede early. I was about to cast a Vorinclex and have fun, but apparently our opponent didn't want to wait and let us have fun, which is pretty fucking cringe. Well done, Jack Rose. Well done. Let's try again with the Turbo Clex. Okay, we can't keep this 1-lander. This is a bit better. Courier's Briefcase gives us a little bit of explosion. Having the Traxxer in hand is bad. Let's put Traxxer back into our library. We can cast it in this deck, but ideally we want to Clex into it. Let's go Forest and pass the turn. Our opponent played a Plains and passed. We can play a Courier's Briefcase, making us as a 1-1, and it itself is a treasure. Reckless Bankbuster from our opponent. Pretty strong magic card. We're going to auto-pay some life loss here to make a Wrenn. And we'll take Wrenn up, submitting 0, not making a creature out of it. Not attacking in case of something to crew this. Next time I'm probably going to take Wrenn down just to get card advantage of putting permanents that she mills into hand. Basically, Wrenn seems to be not only a mana fixer for the difficult to cast into Traxxer, but she's looking just to put permanents into our hand for us to cast or play with. Ossification's going to take our Wrenn. That's fine, we can cast Vorinclex. Without cracking this briefcase though, I'm going to play a Inga first. Gives our creatures vigilance and gives us more mana for next turn. If we draw another creature that we can play and somehow tap, if we, well no, we need Tyvar for that. So we can't draw a card off of Essica's third ability, which is if you spend 3 mana from creatures onto a creature you're casting, you draw a card. This looks like a character from Mario Kart Double Dash on the Rainbow Road, and I won't hear otherwise. Draw a Garlic creatures, which is pretty good. They've got double blue up, so I don't really want to slam Vorinclex into potentially counter magic. Let's go to combat first. We are vigilant. I don't know what the flash threats even look like in the new set or in standard at the moment. Some free damage there. Then we're going to play a Garlic Leader. We're going to auto-pay that. I guess casting an Inga here would get us 1 treasure, but I'm going to pass the turn instead. I don't think firing off trading a card in hand for a treasure is good. They don't have anything, and they drew a card with Bankbuster, so I think we're free just to cast on Vorinclex next. If they Wrath us, it's going to hurt. It's going to be very painful. There's Sunfall. There you go. They got a 3/3 in the incubation chamber. It also exiles as well, making my Tyvar follow-up a lot worse. We're going to crack our clue here, make a Vorinclex, which is a reasonable follow-up. It'll find us 2 forests too, so we can make land drop. But we aren't flipping him anytime soon, simply because we don't have the mana. It is 8 mana to flip him. It's a lot. Frustratingly, Tyvar can't bring back the Courier's Briefcase. That'd be sick, but Tyvar only brings back mana dorks. Or should I say mana dorks? CMC 2 or less creatures, but in our case, mana dorks. It doesn't bring back mana rocks, unfortunately. It's why perhaps Courier's Briefcase should actually just full-on be a dork. Do some more incubating here. So we go Garlic Greeter into Inga, which will make us a treasure, getting us closer to activating Vorinclex. We're going to attack for 6 with a Vigilant, Trampling, Reaching Vorinclex. They're going to remove a counter from Bang Buster. They're not charging it up to fight us. And they block with a 1-2. Okay. I thought they would have kept that around to activate the incubate token. Sunfall stops us from activating Vorinclex again. Oh, the new Wrath is frustrating. Tribute to the World Tree. It's a card draw engine for our fatties. Then I'm going to play Tyvar. We're going to auto-pay him, which is going to hurt us. I think I down-tick in here looking for a dork. Just to get something on. They're on 10 low, so we can threaten them with that. There we go. We hit a Garlic, which will grow to be a 3-3 thanks to Tribute to the World Tree. It can now at instant speed make a 3-3 out of their incubate tokens to threaten our Tyvar. And they've played the shark that now when they cast on creature spells they incubate. We're fucked. We're absolutely beyond fucked. We were so close to greatness, but we fell at the last hurdle in the face of multiple Wraths and incubate. I guess them drawing double Wrath was pretty bad for us. If they hadn't drawn double, and they weren't really cantripping, we would have been in a much better spot. Oh, one of the creatures is now at 7-7, and they've all got haste, by the way, because incubation meant that they were around prior to this. It seems like a very strong effect. 7 to the face and 2/3/3s to Tyvar. Tyvar goes down. We go to 10. We draw a land. GG. That is it. We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. I'm going to pass back to them and let them smash us to bits, though. Yeah, without the second Wrath, we probably would have got to... Not probably, we would have got to flick that Vorinclex over, and then we would have had all the fun in the world. But at this current juncture, that is not what happened. You know, if I had wheels, I might be a bicycle, and double Wrath was rough. Do I feel like we always get steamrolled by the control deck? Not necessarily. 2 Sunfalls across 3 turns is pretty brutal. And Turbo Clex is back for round 3. We'll draw a 2 or 3 mana dork and then play a Tyvar and love life. That's what's going to happen. We are on the draw. Tap land from our opponent, land from us. Shit on it. Okay, I guess Ren will draw us a dork as well. Hitting the third land up is better than just drawing another fatty. Turn to Llanowar Loam Speaker, the other dork that I considered playing. Pass back to our opponent here. They have now accelerated ahead successfully. We don't have any of our go for the throats to kill the Llanowar Loam Speaker, and we don't have any dorks to accelerate us. So we are just plodding along like some sort of slow, plodding thing. We're going to play a Ren. We're going to tick... If we tick up the Ren, I think they struggle to kill her. Yeah. She goes to 5 loyalty here. They can turn one of these into a 3-3 and hit her, but she'll still be around. Sheoldred. Okay, that's a Magic the Gathering card. None of these cards feel new. They all feel very, very old. Take 2 damage from Sheoldred. Play a Forest. Play an Essica. Tick up my Ren to survive the Sheoldred hit. She's just fixing my mana over here. She's just fixing my mana. Yargle and Multani, an 18-6. Which I just realised we'd be really going to throw at people with Zayatora. I'm adding it to this deck after this game. No blocks from the 4-5. Lose 2 life from the Sheoldred. I guess our Vorinclex trades with the Yargle. That's not too hot. I guess we're just playing a Vorinclex here, which will trade with the Yargle, but it will hit us land drops, which is something. We absolutely lose the Ren here, though, to the Sheoldred swing as well. They gain 2 life going to 24. They swing at us here, not swinging at the Ren. We block the Yargle. Take a bunch going to 11. We're going to untap and go to 9. We're not in a good spot. They wrath the board, including our Ren. We're just going to play a Ren here in down tick and try and hit something good. I don't really know what we can hit that's any good here. A Scrap Gorger. Fantastic. We'll play a Tyvar. We'll tap the Inga for a black mana, and then we'll untap the Inga, and we'll tap it for a green mana, and that way we've just developed our board a bit better. The funny thing about playing the early access events is sometimes you just lose to the same old shit. And that's not very exciting, is it? So, Scrap Gorger will block the Sheoldred. We get to keep Tyvar around. We're going to 7 here. They've still got, like, second main phase to cast something gross. Just another Multani. Classic. So we're going to go to 7. And now we've got to do something very fancy. I don't really know exactly what. I guess Zayatora does trade with Multani. We need to kill that fucking Sheoldred. We're going to down tick our Ren to mill 3 and put a permanent into our hand from it. So a card selection spell. We take the Titan of Industry here because we have 7 mana. Okay, that's something. Because this is going to gain us some life too. So that is 6-7 mana. And here we're going to go ahead and put a shield counter on it and make a Rhino. We kind of have to gain life, really. We're going to untap our Inga. We have no attack set. We can tap all 3 of our creatures to make mana and then die. Wait, it didn't allow us to? Why not? Why can't we just play the Tribute to the World Tree and die? Oh, let's just throw them all tiny at us with Pyrotic Blast. Okay, cool. Yeah, seems fun. Seems fun. We got fucked. Right, we're still on the turbo Clexing train. This has mana dogs. Let's give it a go. Let's go Citadel Stalwart. Garligaritas. Get in for one. Phyrexian Missionary from our opponent. We're going to play the Yavimaya Coast. And then we'll play a Scrap Gorger as well. Fuck it. We're just going to make as much mana as we can. They play a Wedding Announcement. We have 7 mana for our Titan of Industry next turn. We drew a Wren. So I think we should take over the game with the Titan. It's a bit unexciting because it's not actually a new... None of this is new. This is all boring shit. So we destroy Wedding Announcement. We make a Rhino. We gain some life. Pass back to them. Armored Scrap Gorger from our opponent. Reckon a Bankbuster from our opponent. Another Stalwart. We're going to play a Wren. And they're going to down tick, which is basically a card draw spell. We do find ourselves a Vorinclex that we can't cast right now. So we're going to make ourselves a Gwenna to play it next turn. We'll make some more treasure as well. Banking that mana for later. We're not going to take... I guess we are going to play this Stalwart, actually. As long as they don't wrath us, I think it's better just to play that out than have the treasure. We have 10 mana next turn. It's not enough to play Vorinclex and flip it on the same turn, unfortunately. 11 with the land that the Vorinclex enables, actually. Okay, there's a Sheoldred in play now. So it's going to be some hot Praetor on Praetor action. Oh, we play Tribute to the World Tree here to draw cards. Absolutely. So we cast a Vorinclex. This will untap our Gwenna because it's over 5 power. This will gain us a treasure for next turn. It will... get us 2 forests. We're going to lose 2 life to the Vorinclex. We're going to uptick our Wren. And then just pass back to them. We're going to flip Vorinclex next turn. We could be slamming in, but nah. Where's the fun in that? The thing is, the Sheoldred's going to kill us if we draw too many cards. Glista Sunslayer to blow up our... If he gets through, it'll blow up our Saga. We draw a forest and we lose 2 life. So we activate the Vorinclex. Let's go. So he disappears. And he comes back now. As the Saga, as long as our opponents have a kill spell, which they just do. Fucking rough. That's a bit shit for us. A bit boring, you might say. We're going to mill 3 and put our opponent back into our hand with Wren and 6. Wren and Realm Breaker. They activate Bankbuster. They eat our Vorinclex, sure. Doesn't matter too much because Wren and Realm Breaker doesn't care about what's in the bin right now. It only cares about what it mills as part of the activation. So we activate and we put Vorinclex back into our hand. We can't cast right now. No attacks. Oh... New Norn. They can actually flip her right now. She's got to destroy all other permanence claws on the backside as well, so we need to find a Titan. They attack us with a Glissa. We're just going to block with a Rhinoing. Well, it has First Strike, of course, so we won't kill it. We'll just throw something under the bus. Back end of Elesh Norn is fucking ridiculous. Incubate 5 times and then gain Double Strike on the second pip. Ooh. We need exactly a Titan of Industry to get there, to be able to kill the Saga, because that's our main way of interacting with enchantments. So they've done it. They've activated the Elesh Norn. There's a lot of incubation tokens. Wait, they come in as... Oh shit, and it transforms them too. Oh dear. So we take 2 here. We have a Zeotor, which we can throw a Titan at someone, but it doesn't like get us to where we need. So we have 12 mana, 13, 14 mana, so we can play Vorinclex and flip him, and hope we hit a Titan. It's our only way. Oh no! Okay, we're fucked. I meant to use Gwenna and then untap her. That fucking sucks so bad. But now we're short on mana, I believe. Oh no, we still have it. We're tapping everything for this though, so we probably still just die anyway. But let's give it a go. So now we mill 10 and put things into play that we find. What did we hit? A Titan of Industry, which is good. And another Vorinclex. We are on 12 though. So what this really means is that we're just dead. So we target Artifact Enchantment and gain 5 life. We lose a load of life from drawing cards, which is pretty funny. We'll uptick Wren here, submit 0, and pass back to our opponent, who doesn't have an Elesh Norn Saga now, but does have 10 power of artifacts, plus 4, plus 3, that's 17, 18, 19. We only have 2 blockers, and they have 19 power of attack. They attack with Glissa. I just throw a Titan. Yeah, because I can flip my Vorinclex again this turn. Scrap Gorger from our opponent. We draw a Tyvar, which is real good. We lose 2 life. Put 7 +1/+1 counters. Sure, we'll put one on a Titan of Industry. Just put 7 counters on him. We'll just throw them at them with the Zayatora, maybe. Right, let's make some green with Gwenna. And then we're just going to flip another Vorinclex. I mean, why not, right? I didn't come in not to flip Vorinclex. So the back end is not legendary, as a heads up. So we have hit Zayatora, and we have hit Inga, which gives us loads of mana. So now I'm going to gain some life off the Garligreers, make a tap treasure token. I guess lose a load of life because of Sheoldred. Like, generally go to 11, which is pretty funny. We can kill Sheoldred with the Zyatora this turn. Let's play a forest. Play a Tyvar. Just timing out over here casually. What the hell? What is it auto-paying for? I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I put mana in my pool and now it's like tapping my scrap. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Submit 0 on the Ren. Untap my Gwenna. We only have 10 cards left in our library. We'll go to combat. We won't swing because I just block with death. No attacks. And then end of turn, we're just going to throw the Titan of Industry at the Sheoldred, I think. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Right, okay. We have, like, multiple great evolutions going on. Is it enough, though? Oh, boy. What the fuck does this do? They can only flip it if they have 8 or more cards in our graveyard, which we definitely do. So you have to sacrifice a non-token creature or planeswalker. I'm going to let Ren go. I think blockers are way more important. Glister comes at us. Throw a Gala Greeters under the bus. Gala Greeters gains... Yeah, Gala Greeters under the... Okay, we untap. We put 7 +1/+1 counters on... Do any of these things have reach? We'll put it on Inga, because we're going to throw it at him. It comes back as a Vorinclex, which will get us some more forests if we have any. We don't. We have 9 cards left in the library as well, so we can't really flip them again because it will mill us out. So everything is vigilant and can fight, which is pretty impressive. So I guess that's the line we want to go with. So I guess we can go to combat and swing with vigilance and then activate them to like fight down their board. I think that's the line. And then from there, we want to just throw the Ingra at their face at the end. But Vorinclex doesn't have haste. Oh, shit. We're going to -2 Tyvar, which does mill 3. We'll make a Gala Greeter. We'll power up. And it can actually fight because it can be activated on the turn it came in because of the Tyvar. And then we're going to play a Scrap Gorger as well. We're going to go ahead and gain some life. Arena is lagging a bit here for me. I am rushing not to get timed out here. So we get to untap Gwenna. Attracts it enters the battlefield. We put counters on Gala Greeter. We look at the top cards of our library. I'm going to choose 0. Put them back into the library. Then we draw 1 card, which is another attract. And then we're going to hold control. And we're going to go to combat. And we're going to swing with everything. And then once they're declared, we're going to activate some stuff. So we're going to... Target creature fights a thing. So my 11/11 is going to fight Sheoldred. My 11/11 kills Sheoldred. Then my Atraxa... Oh, shit. My Atraxa doesn't have the ability because it came in afterwards. Okay. That means my Zyatora has to kill something instead. I forgot the creatures that came in after the evolution don't have it. My Zyatora will fight the Phyrexian Missionary, which gives them lifelink, but whatever. My Gwenna will fight this thing. My Scrap Gorger will not do that. There's a lot going on here. Fight this one. This one will fight... Holy shit, they don't tap to do it? That's ridiculous. But I guess that is kind of what Vorinclex does. Zyatora will fight 2 then. He can take it. He can take 2. What is going on? Why am I clicking all this stuff? And then lastly, this one will fight this one. I think Zyatora is currently fighting 2 things. I don't know why. There we go. Comment section, I think we did it. We raffed their board. We then resolved the Zyatora killing that as well. Go to blockers. No blockers. I wish I could have fight with the attraction to gain some life. Do we kill him? Oh, we kill him before we throw the Inga. Most impressive, Vorinclex. Most impressive. Don't build this deck at home, because your standard games will never go that way. Ever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, all that shit. And I'll see you soon.